Guys, what's going on? Semen Retention here, back once again with another video. I was thinking a lot, as per usual. I do a lot of thinking and pondering and ruminating. You know, we spoke a lot about semen retention, so I figured I can give like a sort of personal account of how semen retention has affected me, right? Or a particular facet of my live streaming side of my channel. So let's comment, perhaps subscribe, and then let's just get right into it. So honestly, if you guys have been following me for a while, not only, I guess you guys know that not only I do semen retention content, of course, content talking about ascension, content talking about rising in the paths of the world, right? And transcending the ones of the beyond as well, bringing the ideas and inspiration from the higher realms to the ones here in the form of policies, in the form of creative projects, in the form of creative works. So I have that aspect of my channel, which has been very, very successful and has, garnered a lot of subscribers thus far. Then there is the other side of the Semen Retention channel, which is live streaming on particular days, specifically Fridays and Sundays and Thursdays as well. It's not just any live streaming, it's IRL streaming. So what it is in real life. I would just go around, go to random spots all over New York and explore, talk to people, have some food, have some ice cream mainly, sparkling water mainly as well, and I just walk around New York. So I want to talk about how the practice of semen retention has helped me out with that IRL streaming part of my channel. And to be honest, it's still been difficult, not really difficult, but it's still just as much as a challenge, I feel, to make content just about, videos for the channel, as much as walking around and sort of freestyling the entirety of the IRL streaming times when I do those things. And it's been very, very interesting, man. It's been a lot. I feel like a lot of experiences, a lot of really good experiences have happened whilst I did IRL streaming. Of course, granted, I had all these preconceived notions about the people of New York. I was like, these guys are a little angry, they're mean, they don't like to connect with people, they don't like to sort of talk with people. They stay in their own worlds. And granted, there are a subsect of the individuals from New York that act like that. And of course, I'd be a liar to say that I haven't come across any of them in the channel, but on the live streams too. But I can safely say that I've had way more good situations than bad situations on the channel, right? And it's been really cool, honestly. And I think that I wouldn't have had this success if it weren't for semen retention. Granted, we talk about all the intellectual benefits and boosts that one gets from the practice, all of the stamina boosts, the strength boosts and whatnot. But also you have like this energy about yourself that it also produces, that is exuded from your aura, that I guess puts some people at ease, right? To the point where on my live streams, when I would talk with people, they're very excited about getting involved in whatever I'm doing, or we would have like really good banter back and forth. So I definitely, again, attribute all of this stuff to semen retention. Semen retention has helped extraordinarily. I don't have many more plans on how to improve the IRL streaming service that I've been doing so far, right? I mean, there's only so much that you can do. Probably get a better gimbal, another phone, so I could be able to connect to GPS, so I can know exactly where I'm going whilst I'm live streaming. Do a whole bunch of other services that would otherwise take up the bandwidth and the attention that I could devote to the stream. That comes with time. I think all of that comes with, the more and more I do live streams and the more and more I cultivate a community. Let's talk about how semen retention even helps with this aspect of the channel. A lot of content creators that talk about semen retention, they tend to be a little one-sided, right? In terms of promoting the practice, which is good and all. I like it. What they tend to talk about are just the different aspects of semen retention. Semen retention makes you attract more women, or semen retention makes you stronger. Semen retention makes you have a better memory, all that good stuff. But that is the only facet by which they sort of express themselves on the channel and on their channels. And that's okay, that's good and all, right? I mean, that's just what they do. And that's all that's needed, right? Because I think that in an age where we're sort of surrounded by debauchery, we're surrounded by like sort of atrophy in terms of the spirit and the mental faculties, creative thinking faculties, critical thinking faculties. Spoke about this a lot on the previous videos on my channel. We definitely need information like semen retention in order to get, allow men to think a bit more grander and have a bit more of a bird's eye view of what the heck is really going on in this world. However, I do understand that this world right now is currently at a low state. Coming through and speaking to the world about things about semen retention, which is of a higher plane of existence, you might not have a lot of people that sort of mesh with that information, or let alone understand it, right? Not to say that maybe that's the direct inspiration as to why I'm doing the IRL streams, but I figured that I also, in addition to spreading knowledge, for me, I like to have a good time. Granted, I don't drink. I mean, of course, we have heterosexual fun, right? Sober fun. We don't drink, we don't smoke, we don't do drugs. We haven't done that in years. Never been bi-curious, right? Never. So I like to go outside and sort of record myself just doing my thing, especially within the medium of live streaming. That's why I have these two sides to the channel. How semen retention has helped that a lot is because it sort of imbued me with that confidence, that cutting edge of energy in order to break through the rigidity of my mind in terms of my beliefs, right? Regarding my beliefs when I first started the channel. Honestly, in the beginning, like with most content creators, right? I guess we don't think that we touch people as much as we do touch people, pause, right? Like the reach has increased tenfold. Not only we have built so many subscribers, but we also have a big community fan base, right? That really rocks with the content, which is amazing. And when I started, I did not think in the slightest that I would even be on this level of thinking about increasing the IRL output or doing IRL live streaming. With semen retention, of course, and how I work really is that because I don't see something, I don't even believe in entertaining that thing at all, not even in the slightest. So I'm very, very rigid with that in that sense. But with semen retention, with this celibacy practice, one day I just had the idea and I'm just like, screw it, let's try it. Another idea, another day, in a different place, I'm just like, screw it. Yo, let's try this on the live streams. And then it's gotten to this point. I think that with all of you guys, not necessarily people that are content creators doing something on this sort of level of content creation, I think that you guys will have definitely your own success with breaking through that rigidity, that apprehension towards trying something new in your life or trying something completely different or creative. I think there's this old guy fighting with young people about skating. The skaters have like this little ramp in the middle of the walkway, and I guess the guy is trying to argue with them to have them move it, whatever. But honestly, guys, I mean, this is just much more of a sign to be on semen retention, to be celibate, because seriously, a lot of us we're just sort of down on our luck with trying to find purpose, especially in this world, this growing sentiment of dislike of men, and everything of how we express ourselves is sort of toxic and destructive in a way. Get on semen retention. Try to find that clarity of mind that you obtain through the practice of celibacy and create something. Get something done. Get something in concrete. Get something in writing. If you guys are not a writer or anything, chances are if you are sort of down and out on trying to find purpose, you are going to find it, trust, and you're gonna probably start writing. Get on the practice, guys. Allow the energy to flow through you. Get something done. Do something creative. Do something that will shock you, that you've never done before, right? What's up? Yeah, what's up, guys? I don't know, it's a lot of men's health stuff. One day, when you guys get older. Peace. Imagine putting on the little kids to like semen retention. What's semen retention? It's a double-edged sword, especially with being introduced to the practice so young, right? I mean, I can only imagine they're interested in just being really, really cool, trying to be the coolest kid on the block, right? And being celibate has nothing to do with that at that current time, right? At current age. We're not gonna promote that to them. One day when they get older, right? If their soul seeks it. But like I said, seek celibacy, seek semen retention, and your creativity and purpose will come right afterwards. And with that being said, that is all I have to say about this video today. If you guys like that kind of content, like, comment, subscribe, share the video with some peers. Don't ever let this place get you down, guys. I mean, listen, the world is not very fond of the promotion of creative works. We live in a very, very monotonous, very routine, uniform-like society, not only in the workplace and in the office, but outside of the office, where we are sort of encouraged indirectly to be a certain way, have families, act a certain way, dress up a certain way, say things in a certain situation a certain way, right, in a certain sequence. But I'm saying this: the moment you find your purpose, what is creative to you, what is powerful and what is expressive to you, that is idiosyncratically you, all of these ideas of trying to fall in line with what society tells you to do to obtain some sort of emotional and physical success will mean nothing. I'm telling you, you guys are not even going to adhere to those rules. It is only the life of a purposeless man that falls in line with what society tells him. So with that being said, don't ever let this place get you down, and stay radiant, my friends. I shall see you guys in the next video. Woo!